Hey, how you doing everyone? Welcome back to Mabu College. I'm Mabu Nakagawa. Let's go dive into what we have. Today, we are going on chapter 2 with restaurant management. For the first half, we talked about what to avoid when you manage your restaurant business, right? But this time, for the second half, we're gonna talk about what to do. How can you run the restaurant management offensively? I know you guys love it. I know you guys love to make money with passion. Let's go over with how to increase the sales profit this time. If you are interested in doing your business, it doesn't matter if it's food, tech, retail, any kind of goods or service you want to sell, you'd love to make more money. But like I said this in the last video, defense is more important than offense, right? You can review it if you haven't watched it yet. Just come back to this episode once you are done watching, okay? That would be a better understanding for you. Alright, so you practice your tough defense in business world. Now your turn. You go hustle. What do you have to do first? Copy successful millionaire habits. That all matters. Oh yeah, you're telling me. What's up? When you dream of becoming a millionaire, the road of prosperity and financial freedom is not paved with warranty. Whatever you do, you make a decision on your own. It's all your responsibility. That's why people do not take a risk. When you look at the everyday life behavior of a millionaire somewhere around you, you feel so jealous of him. Although it can be ignored, it can't be totally gotten rid of because the jealousy is a natural human instinct. The best way you can do is to use it to motivate you instead of making yourself hateful, but easier said than done. I was so jealous of a female friend of mine who got married to someone rich. I was so disappointed in her because she was my type. When she appears the best brand of clothes and has holidays in amazing destination, it makes me feel like life is freaking unfair. I imagine she married someone fat, bald, smelly, nasty, but who has a lot of money. It totally pisses me off. But I knew I was wrong. I'm ashamed of myself for being jealous, you know. I think there was a hidden feeling of me being so sad mixed up with a feeling of jealousy in my deep mind at the same time, which making me more frustrated and ashamed of the act. But now I get over the guilt that I was jealous. I would have shifted my mindset as I told you from my last video, and now I work on what I can do on my best effort. So before we go on with this, I want you to keep in mind that there is a big distinction between you copy a millionaire in a good way and bad way. As you can be aware, every single millionaire tends to be smart cookie. They never give up, work smart, enjoy their life, and most importantly, they don't compare themselves with other people. Based on that, I think copying a millionaire habits is a road of being wealthy. I mean, the fastest way of being rich. But in Japan, for some reasons, some people are considering like copying a millionaire is out of style, old-fashioned, not a good way to make rich, have a wealthy life, and a real millionaire. Don't get me wrong, folks. You can't be plagiarize someone's masterpiece or work. If you misuse it with no permissions, you are guilty. You break a copyright or something. That's where you gotta draw the line. Okay? If you attempt to generate your original work from zero, you are a beginner. So, if you run a restaurant management over the long period of time, you gotta do research on your competitors. I think that's a general prerequisite preparation for anything new you start to do. You have a lot of competitors who managing cafe, restaurant, and franchise restaurant, and you gotta assign yourself which segments you are in. You just walk through with all the potential competitors and gain preliminary knowledge. Have some new findings from your market research. One of the common market research you can do right now is the food sampling. You go into a marketplace. You should be looking out for a new product that you have never seen. You look for what's in there, secrets of ingredients that ain't mentioned on any of the levels. You should be looking at the information that comes with low ingredients to see if there is something you can do in common with what the sampling procedures to follow, and then what you can do with the better sampling. Why are you doing sampling your product? because your potential customers do not know your brand. Yeah, they don't know your product or services in the first place. They don't trust you, in other words. They know nothing about you. So how are you going to be able to obtain popularity of your goods or services? You give them a free sample and let them taste it. As a result, you get an overcome like how are they gonna respond it. Then you find a way to ensure that it complies with all necessary requirements and your consumer's liking, which is applicable to your product. By doing so, you can collect the raw data, organize and analyze it for the better solution. Japan has a lot of big shopping malls. One of them is called Ion. Yeah, their food strategy is super outstanding. They get tough on market strategy. For the seasonal food on sales, they openly campaign and promote a sampling. You go to Costco, they have a big sampling system, right? Especially on weekend during the most busiest hours. Too many customers are shopping around the retail premises. In case they don't like the sampling, Yon gives another try. Make a new product, give them another free sample. And see how they responded. Likewise, you can just circulate and follow the sampling process with try, feedback, modify, and try again. If you open your cafe, you make coffee right in front of pedestrians down the street. Treat them with a small cup of coffee and let them taste it. If they like it, talk to them into buying. Or if they are busy buying it, or even if they are not interested in it, you can just give them a coupon at 10% and something like that before they are going home. So that could be a better business approach, I believe. And then also think about the food waste or loss. You made a product but you couldn't sell it. That's a whole lot of food. Yeah, they're gonna be thrown out in the garbage, but you don't want to waste it. What can you do is that, let me see, you wanted to serve this much ingredient for dinner, but you leave them alone forever without being able to sell. I'm not talking about the leftover, okay? Once you put them in the refrigerator and next day you reuse those food ingredients for lunchtime at a relatively cheaper price. So how does that sound? It could be leading to the secondary advertising and the campaign, right? Don't you think so? I often go to the Heiwado supermarket around 6 p.m. right after I was off of work. You know why? Because they are offering me a 50% discount. I stand by right in front of the targeted food, and I wait for food staff coming in and replacing the price tag from original to a discounted price. I block the other passengers getting close to me because I don't wanna lose mine. Just kidding. But I see some certain people are playing foolish like that, so please don't do that if you are the one. Here is some important tips I need you to remember. When you do your business, you have to stay foolish in a good way. You shouldn't be a good person with a good personality, you know what I mean? Because if you are a good person with a good personality, you can't make too much money. Whatever business you do, you have to play dirty, you have to monetize from what you do, and you have get rid of emotion and mercy. Making money on your own is something like that for me. Sometimes people might call you a scammer or something unpleasant for you, but you have to stay patient with it because you make unpleasant decisions for every single task. I mean, unwilling decisions. Strong mentality is needed for the long run. So that's a core value of what a real business is supposed to mean. That's what I believe. After you win a game, later people call you a legend. If a good man like you file bankruptcy and you have to close your store, you're gonna turn out to be a bad person because you are disappointed your employees. Don't you think so too? Yeah, you bet. When you do the group project with your teammates, they are nice people, but they are incapable of doing the work at a high level. What do you think of this scenario? Your teammate your teammates are so lazy and you don't like their personality. They are someone like you don't want to hang out in private, but they complete their job in a timely manner. Which one do you like better? That could be leading to your job satisfaction, right? I don't call myself a good person, but if I know I'm incapable of doing my part to do a group assignment with my co-workers, I know I'm behind. I feel so guilty. Same as playing basketball. Yeah, basketball is a team sport, right? Yeah, when 1 out of 5 players sucks, I get so mad at him because the team sports has to be played as one function. It always has to be well synced to each other, and so if someone ruins it, it means ruins everything. I'm gonna kick him out. He's an impossible player to work with me. I'm so intense, right? You don't want to play with me in private anymore. But even so, I'm okay because I'm here to win the game. We are making a living for money under capitalism. Someone has to win, someone has to lose. If you lose the game once, you don't want to lose again because you're going to be a loser forever. Same as general business structure in Japan. You open cafe, you welcome a female customer who is cute. Her smile is nothing more than angel. You fell in love with her, but you do not want to give her a big discount because she can be your loyal customer. The same thing. Then you go something wrong in business if you are too emotional. But even if you are the one I'm talking about, don't worry about that. To be able to avoid a mistake, I give you some tips about how to make profit for you. Okay?